Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I just want to tell you guys that, I don't know, I wanted to talk about something today. I'm making some decisions here. Sometimes in life we just go through things and we're not sure what all necessarily to do, you know. And I know there are people that probably think that I'm like a weak person. I never claimed to be a leader of men, you know. It's something that I don't proclaim for myself. I don't know how to explain it. It's just not something that I proclaim to be. A lot of times where I work, I try to do things, and I'm I'm not necessarily like a leader in that sense, but sometimes if I can, I try to at least lead by some kind of example. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that all these people are going to follow me, and that doesn't mean that, that doesn't mean that's just going to be all sunshines and rainbows. So, what I'm talking about here, though, is what I have to do to find some kind of inner peace in it all. I have to pray. It's just kind of part of the deal, and inshallah, I'm going to, start trying to do some more of the dhikr. I have to do something to get myself close to my own higher power, because I'm going through some changes here that to me might be pretty big changes. But you know, my biggest thing sometimes is I like to try and people please, and I know it's a fault of mine. And I'm just finding out. In the end, one thing's for certain. I got a handful of people that are there to support me, but in the end, one thing's for certain, one of the only beings that's really there for me is the one that I turn to face when I'm called to prayer 5 times a day. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim is the most benevolent, the most merciful. He's the King of Kings, the giver of honor, the giver of dishonor. Al-Khaliq, the Creator. I don't know all the 99 names, but I'm learning them. All I can say is that I'm human and I'm trying. Like I said, I'll never claim to be the leader of men, you know. But I do what I can, and you know what? When I look at where I was with my life a little bit over 6 years ago, behind bars, with a little bit of blood on my hands, I was dried up, you know. I look back on that, and I'm proud to be here today, facing a different set of problems. Shukran like Allah, for the 12 steps that I got going on in my life, and the fellowship, and these people that are here for me, when I can't even be here for myself. You know, I mean, and apart from thanking all the people, the one thing that I really need to thank, the one person, or, the one being that I really need to thank, the master of mankind. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I seek refuge in Allah from the rejected Satan. In the name of God, the most benevolent, the most merciful. Hu'allahu Rabbi Nas, Maliki Nas, Ilahi Nas, ومن شر الوسواس في الصدور الناس ومن الجنة والناس. All that being said, Surah An-Nas, mankind. It's the last verse of the Quran. One of the last surahs of the Quran. But definitely one of my favorite. It hit home to me. It reminds me that no matter what I'm going through, when I pray, I answer to the master of mankind. So a lot of times when I pray, my prayers have to be pure. Even if my life sometimes isn't. When I pray, that's where I ask the questions. Meditation might be where I get some of the answers. So bottom line, there's some of the things that I do that help me stay clean, sober, and nowhere in any of this am I supposed to be perfect, but I'm still here today. So if there's one thing that I hope to get out with the message today, is to any of my addict friends, like all of us, we're going to be things, and sometimes we're going to, go through and we're not going to be perfect. Sometimes we're going to lose friends in the process. But bottom line, we're still here for each other. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will talk to you all later.